Yo, what is good, everyone? It is your boy Aries from Aries Game Productions, and today I have a new series that I'm going to be working on for Dissidia Final Fantasy NT. It is basically like what each character does, how to use them, what's good with them, all the sort of stuff. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. I'm going to do it for every single character in this game. I'm going to literally go down their stuff. The thing that I notice a lot with the Dissidia people who pick up the game is that they never go into the move list thing right here. This is where like you learn about your character and how good the character can be and how to use them. So, Warrior of Light, we're going to start out with the OG, the original hero of Final Fantasy, Warrior of Light. So we have actually here the Warrior of Light. That says here, with powerful close range attacks and solid defense, Warrior of Light is most at home on the front lines. Successfully blocking attacks with Shield of Light enhances the potency of certain skills, so an ironclad defense is a must. So it's basically just telling you right off the bat, hey, this character likes to be up in people's faces and like getting in the mix. Like he is beefy boy #1 as far as like being able to take hits, dish out damage. So we have our basic bravery attacks. So for people who don't know, Dissidia works in two ways. You have bravery attacks, which build up your bravery number, and once you have like enough number to essentially a one-shot on somebody, your number will glow purple, and that's how you know you can insta-kill anybody on the map. If it doesn't show it, the number that you have on you is going to determine what type of damage you're going to do to them. So if you have 300 bravery, you'll do 300 HP damage if you hit somebody with it. Again, that kind of varies. Some characters have multi-hit things where you can increase the bravery before you hit them, and we'll go into a little bit about that. Cloud Strife obviously has that with Omni Slash and Cross Slash. Other characters have it. Bartz has it. Kane Highwind has an attack that does that. Most of the characters in this game actually have an attack that does that. That will increase the bravery as it hits, but then damage them quickly after that. So, bravery attacks. Ascension, this is just basically our kind of basic on-the-ground combo, because you have combos depending on whether you're on the ground or in the air. And each character has their own kind of move set depending on if you're floating or if you're not. So, a grounded one, Ascension, basically just circle, 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 pretty standard. Sword Thrust, basically going to lob your shield at somebody, fall up with them, and then thrust into them. So you're basically moving forward. Shield of Light. This is this character's gimmick. So if you block something with Shield of Light, either in the air or on the ground, you get a buff called the Light's Blessing. You get it twice. So you don't have to just use once. You can use it twice and get the buff. You can keep using it as much as you want to, but the buff stops after 2. You can only have 2 of them built up. So Shield of Light blocks any bravery attack and can stagger them. So the longer you charge it, the longer it's going to take for you to recover. During Light's Blessing, more shields appear and you generate a field that buffs allies' defense. So, depending on how much of it you have, you can basically get pretty big buff for your team and for yourself. So it's very important that you actually use Shield of Light. It's extremely important for this guy. You also have a Shield of Light ability. After you press Shield of Light, you can press it again to do Flash of Steel, and the number of swords increases based off of the Light's Blessing. Pretty simple. But again, with this character, you definitely want to use Shield of Light. You have to use it. So Flash of Steel going to be the follow-up to Shield of Light. If you're airborne, you can basically just do Circle Circle. That's your basic airborne combo move. Another one is Shield Fling, so you'll fling the shield out in front of them, toss them back behind you, and then fling them away. This is really good. Even if somebody's blocking, they get thrown behind you. So if they block, great, they don't take any damage, but now they're away from everybody. And you might fling them away from somebody who's going to use a buff on them, so it's really good too. So, again, Shield of Light, we have it in the air. If you use it in the air, you actually get a ranged attack, radiant sword. These are swords that will like heat seek them. They'll follow them wherever they go. Usually you can't sidestep that. There's 3 swords. You'll probably dodge 2 of them, but if you sidestep wrong, you can either get hit by 2 or 1 of them. Getting hit by 1 or 2 is enough to probably let this guy follow up. It's really dumb. It's a really good move in case you just want to like just be really annoying. This is a very annoying move to get around. So this is basically telling us about the gimmick below that. If Shield of Light interrupts a bravery attack, Warrior of Light will receive the Light's Blessing buff, which has 2 levels of potency. When you are enhanced version of your HP attacks, Light's Blessing goes down a level. So your HP attacks, depending on what you have, actually are enhanced from the Light's Blessing. As soon as you use it, it goes down a level. So if you're at 1, you don't have it. You don't have the blessing anymore. If you have 2, you'll go down to a level 1 blessing, which is still good. Still really, really good. Indomitable Charge. Erecting a barrier that guards against attacks, then strike with your sword. This move is amazing. Like, this has no consequences in using this move. There's zero downside to dashing in at the right time and just swiping on people. You're guarded against any of their bravery attacks, and you can still damage them. This attack is just amazing. Like I said, there's no downside in using it, so use this whenever you can. If you feel like somebody's going to try to challenge one of your attacks, you could just say, no, fuck you, and then attack them after this. It's great. HP attacks, this is where we're getting into our attacks that are actually going to do damage. This is our stuff. We want to hit somebody hard, this is it. Any HP attack you have, I'm going to hit them pretty hard, and deal HP damage. Unlike bravery attacks don't deal HP damage. Only thing that does is HP attacks. So we can only use one of them. There's a caveat to this system, which we'll go over later on, in a character called Vaughn. He is able to wield 2 HP attacks, but you don't need to know that now. But they'll come back in later on with our series. So the Warrior of Light, you can only use 1 HP attack in battle. We have Shining Wave, basically just a line. He does a wave in a line from him, and it's got pretty good reach. So if you're anywhere like mid-range in the vicinity of this and you don't sidestep this good, you will get hit by it. It is really good on tracking. Will we get at level 2? Coruscant Saber. Sit pose in front of you, reeling with your blade. Hold the button during Light's Blessing to enhance this effect. This is still a really good effect. This is still a really good HP attack. Again, covers a pretty good area in front of them already. Light's Blessing increases that. Bitter End delivers a piercing strike through a shield barrier, which deflects bravery attacks. Hold the button down during Light's Blessing to enhance this attack, making it deflect HP attacks too. This is probably his best HP move. So not only if you're under the Light's Blessing, you can deflect HP attacks along with bravery attacks while somebody tries to hit you while you're doing this, but it also has incredible range without the blessing. With the blessing, this HP attack is disgusting. It's nasty, and we'll see it here in a little bit. But it's just absolutely ridiculous. Most of his moves just have bravery defenses. The last one, Ultimate Shield, buffet your foe for mid-range, and to enhance this move, I didn't get to read all of it. We gotta wait for it to scroll again. But buffet your foe for mid-range with your shield. Hold a button during Light's Blessing to enhance this move, preventing HP, attack, bravery damage from interrupting it after the first hit. So if somebody tries to get you with this during the first hit, it will still go through. They'll still knock you out of it. But if it's after the first hit, it will prevent HP and bravery attacks from hitting after the first hit, which is amazing. It's really good. His EX skill, all the characters in the game have a unique EX skill. Some of them have more than others, but Warrior of Light's is Holy Chain. activate all nearby enemies will temporarily target you. However, taking HP damage will dispel the effect. So if somebody hits you with an HP attack during this, the chain goes away. So really, honestly, it's better to use this on one enemy as opposed to like having all three come at you. Dodging 3 HP attacks in this game is difficult, so I would not recommend targeting all 3 of the enemy players with this move. You're going to get fucked. But if you target just one of them with this, oh, it's game on, because now they have to contend with you. You know, let's say it's like a spellcaster or something. It's not going to be a good time, because you can just shield, get your blessing while they're launching all these mid-range bombs at you, and you can just shield them all. So it's really good for that effect. So I'm sure you guys just thought we'd be talking about him. We're not. We're going into just a little match. Like, we're just going to do a little simplified match. So we're going to unlimited, just a single match. We're not going to be here all day. And yeah, both parties lose. Ooh, no, we don't want to do that.
Stage,
no. And we'll go with this costume right here because it's so good. For this one, I am going to be using Bitter End just to show what the actual thing is like. But and we're just going to do one-on-one. We're not going to do anything, crazy or anything like that. And for shits and giggles, we'll use Garland as our enemy, because he is the main villain of, really, I think he's the main villain of Final Fantasy 1. But, so it's just maybe him, and we'll go...
In what world will you fight, Kupo?
In honor of most of the stuff that I'm going to be doing it based off of, we're just going to do it on their main homeland here. We're just going to do regular match.
Have assembled, Kupo.
So we do have a battle set here that you can change during that. Let's see, for solo, a lot of this, I like to use this set that I made because the Holy Chain takes a while to build up. You can provoke them to go ahead and walk onto you automatically, which is really good. That's what you want. You want that. Sometimes the only reason I had it set for this is because if I'm playing with a team, Warrior of Light can get a really good bravery track going on, and if you have enough, just share your bravery with the party and do that. But much better in this instance to use Mighty Strikes and Provoke. Mighty Strikes, you can see, increases the attack power of nearby allies, including yourself, and then Provoke just makes the enemy target. So we've got all of this, and the best thing to do, honestly, that I found with Warrior of Light is because since he hits so hard, you can't go wrong with either Bahamut or Ifrit. You think you would probably use Shiva for like the actual unique EX skill game, but you really don't need that with Warrior of Light. As long as you're attacking and defending really good with him, you don't need it. So let's say for this one, we'll use Ifrit, just because we get an attack boost. And for Garland, we'll make it a little bit more interesting and increase his max HP with Alexander. Summons do different things in the game. It just depends on what you do and how you kind of do things. So this is an actual match. So we're just going to see how he operates here.
I thirst for carnage.
I'll admit you have the courage, but have you the wits?
Alright, so we already got him. Yep, see? We have our blessing. So we got level 1 on it. Now we got Shield of Light, Light's Blessing 2. So we are really buffed up right now. Oh yeah, so notice, my blessing is completely gone. Oh god, okay. We actually got faked out by the computer. The computers are actually smart in this game too. They will do shit like that. They'll fake you out. Using that dash move, remember? We talked about? You can use the dash move. So... Alright, we got slowed. That's Garland's unique skill. I'm actually going to do a video on Garland next. But, let's see, again, I knew he was going to challenge that, so I can go in and dash in. We're going to take some HP damage off that? Nope, okay. That attack I was talking about where you flip them behind you, just a really good like get away from me move. So he's gonna want to attack the thing here. Now we get to attack the board.
Come forth and reduce their world to ash.
So we got our summon out. He's going to be really annoying. Yeah, look at it. Summons are really strong too. You usually don't want to get hit by anything that they do. It robs your bravery a lot. He's also using Tornado right now, which is a HP attack. A really good HP attack. Dodge it. Okay, let's just use our skill on him right here. Just provoke him. Holy Chain.
What bravery attacks by guarding, Kupo?
See if we can get the blessing back here. Oh god, we can't do that that way. So see, that's something I like. If your number is not in the like the purple like it is now, we can kill them now, but we can't do anything else like that. So now it's just overkill. Like we have so much bravery that we can. I keep trying to block that. He's timing it really good.
Use your skills, Kupo. Your enemies will suffer.
Cast your divine verdict in this trial of bloodshed.
I'm trying to extend the fight as much as I can too, but just to give you an idea of some of the moves and stuff like that. So again, this is these swords we were talking about that are really annoying. Like he has to respect them. So I can just keep doing that. He's got to keep moving.
Use your skills, Kupo.
Alexander, pretty cool stuff. Alexander is a very good summon too. All that like AoE stuff that he does is really good. Alright, so I'm actually in danger of like getting hit.
Use your skills, Kupo.
Of course, I'm not getting hit by something like that, just mid-range, but it's just.
Finish that foe, Kupo. Core incoming, Kupo. Don't crush that core, Kupo.
Okay, well, I lied to myself. I totally did. I dodged into it. But we'll go ahead and end the fight. Just, oh, God? That's weird. Alright. Youch. But we'll come back. Stronger than ever.
Onward and upward.
Finish that foe, Kupo.
There you go.
Thank you.
And then you just build a message right there. So,
We know not of failure.
yeah. So, the best thing that I can say just about him, Warrior of Light is definitely not my best character, but one of the most fun to play, really consistently fun, and is a real treat to do 3v1s with. But just for this example, for the videos, we're not going to be doing that. I might do another series where I just go and do like random 3v3s with the characters. But I just want to show like everything that the characters can do, what it looks like when you're doing them, and how it actually looks in like an actual match, as opposed to somebody just saying, oh, this is what the character does, type of thing. This isn't what the video is supposed to be. It's just supposed to be like teaching you how to do shit. Now, then hopefully the next video I can learn how to dodge HP attacks and not get hit by them randomly. But this does it for at least this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace, deuces, sayonara.